it starts to kind of get overwhelming then with school and trying to be somewhat social and, living up to what my parents want me to accomplish. So it just kind of feels like a lot of things that I'm trying to balance or juggle right now.
Okay. And even with writing everything down and whatnot, are you still feeling overwhelmed? Do you still feel like maybe there's a lot going on?
Yeah, it's definitely kind of helped to like get some of those things kind of off my chest, I guess. But then, if I don't have it like right in front of me and I'm just kind of like laying there, then it kind of like the thoughts just kind of start, going more, and then it's like kind of like a snowball effect. I feel like the night's like the worst time for stress. I feel like when I'm trying to sleep, that's like when it really bothers me the most.
Okay. And do you at all feel that this is something that maybe managing time better, or do you think you maybe just have too much on your plate?
I think maybe a combination. I think because of the things I have going on, it's probably a time management thing. I think because of everything I have going on, then I stress and then I don't get some things done, which then causes more stress.
Okay.
So I think maybe if I could find a way to kind of plan things out better or be better at kind of scheduling like times for things, that might help with the stress and everything I have going on.
Okay. I think that's definitely something we could work on in a future session. We can definitely sit down and maybe manage your just what you spend your days doing, and maybe that would help you de-stress a little bit. So I'll definitely take note of that.
Okay.
And I know that, so we mentioned a few things that had been stressing you, was the grades, and then the fact that you haven't been sleeping. I also remember you stating something about the relationship with your parents. How has that been going? Have you been able to speak with them at all about the way you've been feeling, or?
I try not to really talk to them much about it because I'm not sure how understanding they would be. I think they would just be like, oh, like, you could handle it in high school. Like, why can't you, handle it now? So I don't really talk to them about that. I mean, they're very supportive, of school and everything going on, but I'm just not sure if they would really get, what's going on and all that college kind of entails, because they, never went and none of their friends really went or anything like that. So I just don't know. They might be, but I just haven't really reached out to them about it.
Do you think any of that has to do with how you're doing in your classes right now, or you just don't want to bother them? Or
Probably a combination. I feel like they'll definitely, the more I call, the more they ask about school and grades. And right now, school and grades aren't really doing so well. So, and I don't want to stress them out and worry them. I'm just kind of trying to catch back up, and so that they never have to worry about it or find out about it. So it's probably a combination of, I feel like when my grades are back up and I feel like I have more of a handle on life, then, I can maybe be able to reach out to them a little more and use them more as like a support system than I can right now.
All right. That's definitely very insightful. So I know that, one of your main concerns was the fact that you a lot of your friends in medicinal team, so I'm really glad that you joined this intramural team. It seems like this might actually really help with that issue you were having. You can find some friends with more common interests. So I really am proud of you for the fact that you went out of your comfort zone and you've joined this club, and that you're doing that. That's really great. I do think that from what it sounds like, I feel like the main issue we're having right now is maybe getting those grades back up to where you want them to be. It sounds like that's affecting the relationship you're having with your parents, and it's also affecting your sleep from what you're saying, because you're staying up worrying about your grades. So I think keeping a log is definitely helping you. It's keeping you back on track for going to school and making sure you're in class. But for this week, what I'd definitely like you to do is what we spoke about: contact your teachers and see what you can do to get your grades back where they need to be, because as from what it sounds like, that's probably the main concern right now, is if that gets back up, it seems like everything else may fall into place. So
okay, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like something I can do this week.
All right, sounds good. So is there anything else you want us to talk about?
I don't think so. I think that's it. I'll just do another log and email those couple professors, and then we can just see how it goes, I guess.
Okay. And you're just going to stick with your intramural sports, right?
Yeah, we have a game
Okay.
next Tuesday. I'll let you
All
know how
right.
it goes.
Awesome. Yes, please do. All right. Well, it's great to see you.
You too.
See you next week.